Students, in previous class we study four quantity which are one is resistance, second one is conductance, third one is resistivity, and fourth one is conductivity. Now the students, it is represented by R, conductance is represented by G, resistivity is represented by rho, and conductivity is represented by students kappa. Its unit is students ohm, or that its unit is students ohm inverse, that is Siemens. This unit is students ohm meter, and this unit is students Siemens meter inverse. Now the student, depending upon conductivity, solids are divided into three parts. First of all, conductor, second one semiconductor, and third one is insulator. Now the students, conductivity of these elements range from 10 to the power minus 20 to 10 to the power 7 Siemens meter inverse. The students, in conductor, silver element is most conductor and its conductivity is approximate student. Its conductivity is 6.2 into 10 to the power 3 Siemens meter inverse students. Now the students, we know about how to calculate the resistance. So in physics we know that resistance is calculated by Wheatstone-Bridge method. Wheatstone-Bridge method. Students, in physics you know well about this method because it helps to calculate resistance of different metal wire which are as follows. Students, a series is given which is, now the students, Here the students, four resistors are taken in a series in which it is R1 which is variable. A student, it is R2, it is unknown, and the students, it is R3 and it is R4. Now the students, a unknown is connected by 2 points, which is also this bridge method. Here galvanometer is taken to find null point. Now the students, this is your bridge method to know the unknown resistance by the help of, it is variable resistance, it is known resistance. R3 and R4 is the known resistance. Now the students, we know that R1 by R2 equals to R3 by R4, and here R2 is unknown, so the students, R1 into R4 by R3. To calculate the unknown, resistance. Now the students, in chemistry, no void is taken. Here electrolytic solution is taken. Then three problems arise in bridge method. First problem is how to take electrolytic solution in bridge method. Second one, if we use DC source, then polarization of ions take place. And third one, if we apply at the place of DC AC source, then the galvanometer do not give exact value. So the students, there are some corrections take place in bridge method to calculate the unknown resistance of electrolyte. It means solution of electrolyte. Now the students, we move towards how to calculate the unknown resistance. Then we study Wheatstone bridge method, but to calculate resistance of electrolyte, there are three problems arise. Problem number first, how to attach solution in bridge. Second one, by DC source, polarization of ions take place. And third one, the students, if we use AC source, galvanometer do not give true value. So to resolve these problems, students, first of all, to resolve first problem, how to attach the solution in bridge method. So solution of first problem. One is conductivity cell, student. Conductivity cell is used in which electrolytic solutions is taken. Now the students, what is conductivity cell? So students, it is a such type of container in electrolytic solution taken. One end is positive and other end is negative. Students, one another figure of conductivity cell also given in your NCERT book, that is one cylindrical type cell container in which platinum electrode is taken. One is connected with positive and another is connected with negative, and the solution taken in between them. So the students, there are two type of conductivity cell. One figure is here and another figure is there. Now by DC source, polarization of ion take place. So the students, if we apply DC source, then positive ions move towards negative terminal and negative ions move towards positive terminal. So the students, at the middle of conductivity cell, no ions are present. So it do not give the exact value of conductivity. So solution of second problem, to use AC source by help of oscillator. Student, it is a device to regulate AC source in a definite manner. Its value is 50 to 5000 Hz. And the students, solution of third problem, at the place of galvanometer, we use electrical needle, or it is also known as jockey. It is also used in physics, student. It is a pen type structure in which a wire is connected and this apex portion rub at the wire to determine the null point. So the students, in Breeze method, three problems arise and these three problems resolving by this method. Now the student, we discuss how to calculate the resistance of electrolytic solution. So the students, it is a Breeze method. To correct some corrections, here is R1 is known resistance, it is R2 unknown resistance, unknown. Now the students, it is electrical needle, jockey, and the B point gives null point. So the students, one earphone is present here and the vibration is minimum, that point is called null point. And we know that resistance is directly proportional to length of the wire. So the student, we say that R1 is directly proportional to length of AB and R2 is directly proportional to length of BC. So the student, we write R1 by R2 equals to AB length by BC length. To calculate the length by the help of a scale, students, we know the resistance of electrolyte by R1 into length of BC by length of AB. In such way, the student, we calculate resistance of electrolyte. Now we move towards molar conductivity. Students, you know molar conductivity. Students, molar conductivity is written as cap M. It is represented by, that is known as cap M. Now the student, it is defined as the conductance of all the ions produced by 1 mole electrolyte dissolved in V centimeter cube of solution when electrode are 1 centimeter apart and cross-sectional area of conductivity cell is 1 centimeter square. Now the students, cap M equals to conductivity into volume. It is the formula to calculate the molar conductivity, students. We know conductivity and V is volume. This formula is also written as, students, conductivity into 1000 by molarity. At the place of molarity, concentration is also taken. Now the students, these two formula help to calculate the molar conductivity. So the students, initially we discuss unit of molar conductivity. So the students, cap M equals to conductivity Siemens meter inverse upon 1000 by molarity, mole liter inverse. Students, these 1000 is used because you relate 1 liter equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, 10 to the power plus 3 centimeter cube, or 1 decimeter cube. This conversion help to calculate the unit of molar conductivity, which is if 1000 taken at nominator side above, then the students unit of conductivity must be Siemens centimeter inverse. So the students, cap M equals to Siemens centimeter square mole inverse its unit. If a student Siemens is taken as conductivity is taken as Siemens meter inverse, then cap M is written as conductivity by molarity into 1000. So the student, to solving the problem, you must watch the unit of conductivity. If the unit of conductivity is Siemens meter inverse, then 1000 taken at denominator. If the unit of conductivity is Siemens centimeter inverse, then 1000 is taken at nominator side. Now the students, we relate 1 centimeter inverse and meter inverse as follows. So the students, if we take 1 Siemens meter square mole inverse, then it is how much Siemens centimeter square mole inverse, student? 10 to the power 4, because 1 meter is 100 centimeter, 10 to the power 2 centimeter, and meter square is present, so 10 to the power 2 square is converted to 10 to the power 4. Now the students, if 1 centimeter, Siemens centimeter square mole inverse is taken, then how much Siemens meter square mole inverse? You easily find it. One notable point is, a student, notable points is, a student, in molar conductivity we use kappa into 1000 by molarity or concentration. Then the students, if we use cap EQ, that is conductivity into 1000 by normality. This is called, students, it is called molar conductivity, it is called equivalent conductivity. Students, in the definition of molar conductivity, at the place of 1 mole electrolyte, if we use 1 gram equivalent electrolyte, then the definition of molar conductivity convert into the definition of equivalent conductivity. Show the student, in this condition its unit is Siemens centimeter square equivalent inverse. And students, we know that normality and molarity. What is the relation of normality and molarity, students? Normality and molarity. Molarity equals to n into normality, students. Now we discuss cell constant. Cell constant. It is represented by G star. Students, it is a ratio of length between two electrode and cross-sectional area of conductivity cell. Now the students, cell constant equals to L by A, and its unit is, if length is taken is centimeter, then centimeter inverse. If length is taken is meter, then meter inverse in SI. Now the students, Gibbs cell constant is also related by resistance into conductivity. Students, resistance is R and conductivity is kappa. Now the students, R equals to L resistance into A. It's the formula of kappa. Then cancellation of resistance and resistance, we get L by A, which is the formula of cell constant. Now the student, there are 3 or 4 questions present in your NCERT book depending upon molar conductivity and cell constant. The first question is, what is the effect of molar conductivity upon dilution? And what is the effect of concentration on molar conductivity? Now the students, if resistance and conductivity is given, then you calculate cell constant, which is the question of exercise. I don't know which number of this question, but one question in your exercise in which cell constant is calculated by resistance into conductivity. Okay students, now today's class is finished.